بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم سبح اسم ربك الأعلى الذي خلق فسوى والذي قدر فهدى والذي أخرج المرعى فجعله غثاء نحوا سنقرئك فلا تنسى
So now we take the signs. Signs are easy, not like Hebrew language. Hebrew language, they have like 4 basic or 5 vowels, and then they have like compound vowels. But in Arabic language, it's very simple. Swedish language has also like 9 vowels, bit complications. But in Arabic, it's very easy. That's one thing nice. Arabic languages also has complications, but the vowel signs they are like easy. So there's when this line represents the alphabet, like the boat, the alphabet, or any alphabet, any letter, any alphabetical letter. So this line represents letter. So there will be a small sign, inclining sign. This is called fatha. Now you don't have to memorize that at this point. Just know the sound of it. If there's a line above the letter, then it is a. Just a, not a. And then if there is a line underneath the letter, then it is E. So we have A, we have E, and then we have, if there is a kind of above the letter, then this is O. A, E, O. A, E, O. If we want to write an example, bay, we'll write bay here as well. So now we have, if we put this sign above the letter ba, below the letter b, and then this circle and like a wow, small wow, u. So ba, bi, bu. Ba, bi, bu. A, E, O. If I want to put it on another letter, like let's say qaf, so we will have qa, qi. This is this sign, this qaf sign, not this one. Qu. This is short vowel. Now let's see the long vowel. Remember both letters, if we want to connect it, we have to cut the tail. Now before that, long vowel is like two A's, ah. And long vowel E is like E. And long vowel O is like oo. Again, we have above the letter, below the letter. Now, so what will happen? This A will be represented with fatha plus alif. Here, kasra plus ya, E. And then here, dhamma plus wow, oo. So here again, let me draw a barrier so that you don't get mixed up into these 3 things, because my charts are a little bit short. So again, look at it here. Fatha plus alif, ah. That means letter has a fatha, after it immediately there's alif. Letter, it has kasra, E sound, and then immediately after it, it's ya. Yi, E. And then dhamma on the letter plus waw, immediately it has oo. So it makes a oo sound. So ah, 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 ah. E plus ya, E. O plus O, wow, oo. Let's take our ba. Now we said that we are going to cut the tail of the ba and put alif. We are going to cut the tail of the ba and put ya. At the end, we don't cut the letters, cut the tails of the letter. When the alphabetical letters come get attached from the end of the letters, we don't cut. So we are not going to cut the tail of the ya. And then ba, we'll cut the tail. Ba, here we cut the tail. Ba, here we cut the tail. And we'll put wow. So now we have ba, and this one ba, bi, boo. Let's do the same thing with qaf. Let's cut the tail and stretch it. Qaf, cut the tail and stretch it. Cut the tail and stretch it. Cut the tail and stretch it. So now we have this is qa. We have cut the tail because we want to attach it with a vowel letter. We have vowel signs and vowel letters. So now we are using both. So that's why let's use this color to express the vowel. So qa, qa. See? Alif, a. Ya. Remember our duck? Qi. Qu. That's all in vowels. That's all. So as you can see, short vowel, they are represented by signs. A, E, O. Ba, bi, bu. Qa, qi, qu. Long vowels, they are represented by a sign plus the alphabetical vowel letter. Sign plus alphabetical vowel letter. A vowel sign plus vowel letter. So vowel sign a, letter a, a. Vowel sign e, letter e, e. Vowel sign o, letter u, u. So ba, bi, bu, qa, qi, qu. That is the vowels. We don't have many more vowels. Now there are three signs I just want you to know, and today we are done with the signs and with this letter. Next session we will do more practices and try to combine these letters and make words out of it, so that it will be a kind of training session. So let's come to now see what are the further signs which I need to know in order to recite the Quran and not get the recitation complicated. Now there are times this alif is written a small alif. The small alif is like big alif. So this is an ah sound. Ah. Like example, sometimes they don't write ba with an alif. This is our ba. So if sometimes they will write this ba, small alif on it, and then other letters will be connected. So sometimes if you see the small alif, a tiny alif on the letter, don't get frustrated. It's regular ah, but sometimes some of the designs which are like some of these calligraphies, they have these ways to write. In Arabic language, there are so many ways to write the calligraphy, designing. So some of them, some of the writings you will find like this kind of small alif which is regular alif. So ah, it has a ah sound. And then also in Arabic language, alif, some of the letters, they have alif which looks like a ya. Oh my goodness. So how will we know that this is alif? Again, if there are dots underneath it, then it will be ya. If there are no dots, then it will be, so for example, dot underneath it, it's ya. But no dots underneath it, it's alif. Like for example, I write huda. Huda, guidance. And some writings, they will write that small alif to not to make the lives of the readers miserable. So, but if you don't find this small alif and there's no dots, then it is for sure ah. Huda, huda. It depends. Some writings, they will give another indications, but this you need to know that there is alif is written. There is a type of alif which is used, which looks like ya, but without any dots. So these are the two things I wanted to mention in regards to alif. And then there is a sign which is called shadda. Shadda is double letters, double alphabetical letters. How? If I say Rab B, now whenever you have shadda, the E sound will be written under the shadda, not under the ba. Remember that. The E sound will be written under the shadda, not under the ba. This shadda, this like W, small w. What is small w? It is see W, double. Remember, double. The letters, same letters repeated. How? Look at this one. Rabbi, Rab, B, Rab, B. See, Rab, one B, B, another B. Rab, B. There are two B's, two bays. I only see one bay there. How do you pronounce that two B? Yeah, because the shadda tells me how. Let me just break down the shadda, the letter of the shadda. This is Ra, regular Ra. And then when I have shadda, it will be like this. Rab, the tail has been cut. And we said at the end of the letters, if the letters are at the end of the words, they come complete. You don't need to cut the tail off it. So Rabbi first takes sukoon, another takes kasra. Now if you read this is Rabbi. You read this is Rabbi. Oh, what is this sukoon? From where did this alien come into the picture? We never heard in your sessions sukoon. Okay, so I was supposed to tell you before. Sukoon is no alphabetical letters. I mean no vowels, no vowels. No A, no U, no E. It's just the tip of the letter, tip of the alphabetical letter. Like if it's not ba, it's not boo, it's not b, it is b, just b. Sound the tip of the letter without any vowel. So vowel-less b, no vowels, no a, no u, no e. It's just the b, tip of the letter, tip of the alphabetical letter. So see, Rab, 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 and then the other one has a vowel letter, B, Rabbi, Rabbi. So Rabbi. So this is what means shadda. We combine this one, which we have sounded, and it becomes, we write one letter and we write the shadda, and underneath it, because kasra comes underneath. Fatha, A sound comes above the shadda. U sound comes over the shadda. E sound comes under the shadda. So this is a B. So here we have Rabbi, Rabbi. That's what we call shadda. One more sign, actually two signs. If I don't have time, I'll keep the other sign in our next session. One more sign, the nunation, the noon sound, N sound. Whenever the vowel signs are two on the letter, that means there is a silent noon, noon with a sukoon, tip. Let me write this down here because about the sukoon, so that you get the information that what is sukoon. Sukoon is a small circle, or sometimes they write like a small C, small C type, small comma. That means sukoon. That means there's no vowel. This is called sukoon. Sukoon, like sukoon, sukoon. Sukoon means sakin, silent, no vowels. So there is no a, there is no e, there is no u. So no a, no e, no u. Okay? Could have got messed up a little bit. No a, no e, no u. Just the tip of the letter. So this is sukoon, and this was shadda. Okay? Now we have nunation. We call it tanween. Okay? So nunation, tanween. Tanween is like whenever you find double fatha, double kasra, double a, double e, and double u, there is a silent noon. There is a silent sound. Let me give you an example. So this is an. This is in. This is un. Not on, it is un. Let's take an example. If I have a ba which has this, it will be bun. If I have a ba which has this, it will be bin. If I have ba which has this, it will be bun. So bun, bin, bun. Let me write it in a way that I just make this, cut the tail, cut the tail, cut the tail, and I'll attach it to a noon. I'll attach it to a noon. So this is bun. I'm sorry, this should not be here. Kasra. So see, this one is ban. This one is ban. So the other sign represents the noon which is silent. Bin. So the other sign, there are two E sounds. One E sound is B, another E sound is the hidden noon. Bun, again, let's make it a dhamma. Bun. So this is the thing. That, let me use the green. So one sign is ba, another sign is silent noon. One sign is B, the two kasras, two E sounds. Another sign is not a E sound. Another sign is silent noon. So ba plus silent noon, ban. B plus silent noon, bin. Bu plus, so one is bu and another one is the silent noon. Silent noon. So if you can have a close-up look, you will see that, if you can have a close-up look, this is ban, an, in, on. One sign is a, another sign is silent noon. So this is silent noon. And this is silent noon. And this is silent noon. So one sign is a, another sign is n, an. One side is e, another sign is n, in. One sign is u, another sign is un, n. An, in, un. Ban, bin, bun. Ban, bin, bun. This is just to show you that how this is pronounced. It's pronounced regular like noon, silent noon. And I think we will just stop here. This will be all for today. Let me repeat what we mentioned today in regards to the stuff which we started. We started our lesson between distinguishing these the, za, ba, va. So we have dhahaba, dhahaba. The tongue comes out little under the frontal scissors or the teeth. Under the teeth comes out little. Dhahaba, dhahaba. There's not too much stress in this the. It's light, light. But then this one, dhahara, the tongue is pretty much out. That means it's stressed word. Dhahara, dhahara, dhahaba, 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 light. Dhahara, dhahara. There's a stress. So tongue is further out. And then tongue is not out at all. The tongue is behind the teeth, like signal, not signal, then you'll say, oh, how much they are paying you commission for making advertisement for them. Just your teeth out for making an advertisement for toothpaste. Zuhair, Zuhair, Zahra, Zahra, Zuhair. And this one is like just in the beginning you can try to say the cat, the book, the dhalin, wala dhalin, but actually it is more than that. It is like going wala dha, hitting the teeth, wala dhalin. And then we started taking signs. We have three vowel signs: a, I, u, ba, bi, bu, qa, qi, qu. And then we have three vowel letters. With vowel signs, they become longer vowels. Fatha, a sound, a sign with alif becomes a. E sign with ya becomes e. U sign with waw becomes u. Ba, bi, bu, qa, qi, qu. And finally, we showed you that alif has different forms in Quran. Some of the alifs are written regular. Some of the alifs are written a small twitch, small like a small sign, small, very tiny alif on the letters, and the letters are connected because alif cannot be connected from the left hand side. So they keep a small alif and they connect the letters just for the artistic purpose. And then we have this another type of alif which looks like a ya, but it's not a ya, it's alif, huda, but it's convertible to ya. This alif is convertible to ya in grammar. We are not talking about grammar today. So that's why this alif is alif, but sometimes it is converted to ya. But ya has two dots, alif doesn't have dots. And then sometimes that small tiny alif is up on this alif, so that it shows that, oh, this is alif. Then we spoke about shadda, doubling of the letters. First letter has no sound, sukoon, just the tip of the letter, b, rab. And then the shadda means there are two letters in this shadda. This is doubled. The first has no vowel. The second has the vowel shown on the shadda or underneath the shadda. So Rabbi, one has sukoon, one has the letter, and then this is Rabbi, like these two, we combine them into one ba. And then we have this noonation where noon sign comes, silent noon, n. So if it is with the fatha, this another fatha represent n sound. One kasra e, another kasra represent n sound, in. One dhamma and another dhamma represents n sound. So un, so an, un, in, un. Then ban, bin, bun, ban, bin, bun. So one fatha is the original, The second fatha is n sound. One fatha, one kasra here, e sound is original. The another one is n sound. One u sound is one sign is a sound, u dhamma, and the other one is the sukoon, the silent noon. So now, just a quick review. We mentioned that there are 28 alphabets in Arabic language. I divided it according to families, which they look alike, or there are certain functions which is similar. Like these 6 alphabets, we said they do not get connected from the left hand side. This is a, da, the, ra, za, wa. And then there are these both family. They're both. So what do you do is when you attach to when they get attached, they get from both sides, they get attached. All the alphabets, alphabetical orders, alphabetical letters, they get attached from both sides, except for these 6 ones. So these are like ba, ta, tha, na, fa, qa, ka, ya. These, they are both, and they look similar, except for few, but they have some similar pattern. So you have to know that this has dots, 1 dot underneath, 2 dot above, 3 dot above, 1 dot above. And this is very easy because that's the only alphabetical letter which looks like this shape with 1 dot, and this is the only which has 2 dots. But these are, many times people, many of them, they keep confusing between ta and ya. So because these are 2 dots, these are 2 dots. So many times I've seen the children, they get mixed up with but always say ta, top, t. The dots are top. Ya are not on the top. But ta, ti, top. They are always on the top. So that is one of the ways the kids, they can understand. Then we saw those ladies wearing dresses. Ja, ha, kha, a, gha. And then, of course, you can review the previous tape to know more about these. And then we had these ladies lying and their dresses are dangling. We cut the dress and let them wear pajamas. Sa, sha, sa, ba. And then we have, and they of course get connected from both sides. Remember, this bod has a notch. Many people, when they don't see this notch, they get mixed up with these two, ta and va. Though ta and va have stick also, but there is no notch like sa and va. Pa, va, and then this is lam, el, la, ma, ha, and then we distinguish between these four letters, which are very similar. But of course, dhahaba, zahara. This is light, the tongue is outside, but it's light. This tongue is too much outside. It is stressed. The, dhahaba, zahara. Then this is like an advertisement of a toothpaste, Zuhair or Zahra. And then we have this ba, wala dhalin or wala dhalin. Some say wala dhalin, some say wala dhalin. But this ba comes from the under the tongue, and even if this the sound comes, it is all inside the mouth. The tongue should not come out of the mouth for the letter bad. And then we started talking about a, e, u, short vowels, which are vowel signs. Vowel sign a, vowel sign e, vowel sign u, fatha, kasra, dhamma. And then we have ba, bi, bu, qa, qi, qu. And then we have long vowels are represented by the sign plus the letter alif, a, e sign plus the ya, e, u sign plus the waw, u. So ba, bi, bu, qa, qi, qu. And then we mentioned that alif is written sometimes as a short, tiny alif. So that's because alif does not connect from the left hand side. Sometimes the word is all connected together. So alif, they write it on the top, a tiny alif at the top. It's a regular alif. You don't have to worry about that. And this huda, this is also alif. It looks like a ya, but without dot. Sometimes they put small alif on it to let people know that it is alif and not ya. And this alif is like that because sometimes in grammatical positions it is converted to ya. So that's why this is like an alif, convertible alif. And then we have this shadda. Shadda is the doubling of the letter. So one letter has sukoon, another letter has the sign represented or representing the sign around the shadda, maybe above the shadda. If it's a, u, it's above the shadda. E, it's below the shadda. So it's rabbi. This is rabbi. See, two rabbi. There's one b, sukoon. Remember sukoon? No vowel, no a, no u, no e. So sukoon is no vowel sound. So there's no vowel sound. Rab, b, rab. There's b is echo. B. You are going to take that in tajweed in future. That's an echo sound. Rab, rab, rabbi. And then this rabbi is, as I mentioned, this b is b. So one is b and another, but they're all combined together. Two bays has been in one bay, one ba, and we have the shadda. Shadda tells us there are two bays here, two letters underneath me. One has sukoon, one has the sign I am carrying. And then we had this nunation, tanween, which has the noon sign in it. So we have noon with a fatha, an, noon with a kasra, noon with the e sound, in, noon with the u sound, dhamma, un. So an, in, un. So if you put it on a ba or any letter, it will be ban, bin, bun. So how do I say ban? Ba, n, ban. So this noon, other sign of fatha is like noon. Other sign of kasra is like n, noon, n, ban, bin, bun. And then this was the what we saw. Today, I just want you to know that in Arabic alphabetical letters, there are two types of letters. Sun letters, moon letters. Shams is sun. Qamar is moon. Shams letters, sun letters, Qamar letters, moon letters. Shams letters, Qamar letters, sun letters, moon letters. Why do they call them Shams and Qamar? Because of the pronunciation. Now, it has to do something with the shadda. Qamar. Al-Qamar. Al, see, al, alif, lam, cut the tail, stretch. Qa, cut the tail, stretch. Mar. Al-Qamaru. Okay? Here, let me just write to show you what we have here. Al-Qamar. Remember, alif does not get connected from the left hand side. Lam, we cut the tail and stretched it. Qaf, we cut the tail and stretched it. Mim, we cut the tail and kept it there. And then we connected the mim with ra. So you see how this is connected? Al-Qamar. So lam has a sukoon on it. Al-Qamar. And alif has a fatha on it. Al-Qamar. Al-Qamaru. Al-Qamaru. Now, this is moon. The moon, because it's al. Al in Arabic language means the moon. Now, you see that there's no shadda after on the qaf. There's no shadda on the qaf. So it's only one sound. So any letter after alif and lam, there is no shadda on it, we will say moon letters. Moon letter means no, remember shadda, the W, small w, on the letter after alif and lam. No shadda after alif wal lam. So you said al-qamar. So what is the difference then between this sun letter and moon letter? I'm going to mention, but focus on this lam sound. Al-qamar. Qamar. Can you hear al-qamar? There's lam sound coming out of my mouth. Al. Yes, that's the difference. In sun letters, that lam sound disappears. The lam sound disappears. Let's write ash-shams. Remember that lam, cut the tail and stretch. And there is this lady which dress is dangling. We cut this dress. We cut the dress. Ash-shams. Ash-shamsu. Ash-shamsu. Nominal, always names we end with oo sound. That's a grammar. Don't worry about it. So, oo sounds are always. So, we have ash-shamsu. Now, ash-shamsu. Remember, we have sukoon here. Al, tip of the tongue, tip of the lam. Al, sham, sukoon, tip of the meme. Al, sham, su. But it is not correct the way I'm pronouncing. It is not al, shamsu. That is wrong. You have to say ash-shamsu. Do you hear lam sound in it? Ash-shamsu. Remember, al-qamaru. Lam sound was there. Here, ash-shamsu. Ash-shamsu. So there is this ash, lam has disappeared. So here, that means there is shadda here. So here's the thing. The sun, ash-shams is the sun. So the sun letters, anything which is like this in alphabet, Arabic alphabet, the sun letter, the sun letters, there is shadda on it. So there is the shadda on it. Lam is disappeared. No lam sound. No sound. Lam is disappeared. Ash-shamsu. Not al-shamsu. Wrong. Ash-shamsu. So the lam sound goes away. So this is the difference between moon letters, sun letters. Whenever there is moon letter, the lam will be pronounced al-qamaru. Whenever there is sun letter, there are several letters which have same rule. There are several letters in Arabic alphabets, they have same rule. So you can find out which are the sun letters, which are the moon letters. I'm not going to make your life miserable. You don't have to memorize that. You look at the shadda. If there is a shadda after alif wal lam, that's a sun letter. If there's no shadda after alif wal lam, that's a moon letter. So this is sun letter. So remember, ash-shamsu, how do you say ash-shamsu? As there is a hidden sheen with a sukoon underneath. Like this is how you pronounce it. Ash-shamsu. This is just for a pronunciation purpose. Don't never write like this. Ash. Okay, one sheen has sukoon, and then another sheen has the fatha. Ash-shamsu. And this is regular sukoon. Okay? So what happened here? Lam got cancelled. Okay? In pronunciation. And these two, sh and sha, they are represented by one sheen and there's a shadda on it. Is this clear? I'm going to repeat quickly. We have moon letters, we have sun letters. Why did they say moon letters? Because they took an example of moon, al-qamar. Why do they say sun letter? Because they took an example of those letters in the word the sun, ash-shams, ash-shams. The moon, the sun doesn't have anything to do with this letter. It's just for the pronunciation purpose. In Arabic rules, they have this sometimes rhyming things, and they take some obvious things so for people they understand clearly. And there might be another philosophies. I don't want to go there. But at this point, moon letters, they don't take shadda, and article alif, article is like the moon, the moon. So article alif, the lam is pronounced al-qamar. In sun letters, there is a shadda on it, and the article alif's lam, al-lam goes away. It becomes ash-shamsu. This is how you pronounce it, but this is the real written ash-shamsu, ash-shamsu. So this is something about sun letters, moon letter. Now let me give you another sign which is very important, and you will see it a lot. We have this hamza. Let me give you one observation here, and this is the last point I wanted to explain. This is a sound. In Arabic language, this is a sound. It's alif, written alif, but it's a sound. It's not a consonant. It's a vowel. It's a vowel. Whenever alif has nothing on it, it's a vowel. Nothing on it. It's a vowel. But whenever alif has hamza on it, or underneath it, then it's a consonant. Then it's a consonant. So it's a glottal sound. Ah, not ah, not that strangling ah. It's ah, ah. So this ah, this is ah. Sometimes they write underneath the kasra. E sound is underneath the hamza. So this is e. This is ah. And this is O. Here it's a consonant. Here it's a vowel. Here it's a consonant. It's a consonant. So here it's a sound only. A sound. Here it's a consonant. So just remember that when there is hamza, don't stretch the sound. Don't say ah, no, because it's not a vowel, it's a consonant. Because it's not a vowel, it's a consonant. Hamza on alif makes it consonant. Sometimes you will see kasra down or something like that. But anyhow, remember, if hamza is associated with alif or waw or ya, it breaks the vowel sign. It breaks the stretch sound. So e, if there is hamza on the ya, it becomes e. If if there is waw, there is hamza on it, it becomes bo. It depends on whatever vowel signs that hamza has taken. But it is no more a vowel. So this is one important thing. Alif is a vowel, but when it has hamza on it, it's a consonant. It's a glottal sound. A, O, E. So we are trying to make a distinguish between alif as a vowel and alif as a hamza consonant sound. So now let's take our example of our ba. So we have ba, cut the tail, connected with alif. Who can tell me what is this? This is babun. Ba, remember babun. Remember double sound. Babun. This is babun. This is babun. Aha. Why? Because there is nothing here. So it's a stretch. Here it's a vowel. It's a vowel. But, however, let's look at this one. This one. There's a hamza now. Okay, so now this is ba, a. Remember, it's a consonant now. It's not a. Ba, a, ba. And this is bab. There's nothing on it. This is hamza on it. Ba'aba. Let's try to put a kasra and see how it comes out. We can try. We can do experiments. Let's try to put kasra under the hamza and see what comes out, how the pronunciation comes out. Ba, ba. Let's put a kasra. Ba, I, ba. Ba, I, ba. Ba, a, ba. Ba, I, ba. So it's not ba. No, there's no long. It's short vowel. It's short vowel because this is not alif of consonant. Alif of vowel, sorry. It's not alif of vowel. It's alif of consonant. So it is ba, I, ba. And then we have, let's try another one just as an experiment. The oo sound. We'll try to put the oo sound on it and let's see how it comes out. So we have ba, oo, ba. Ba, oo, ba. Wow. So it's not bab anymore. No. This is bab. There is no hamza on it. This is ba, a, ba, ba, I, ba, ba, oo, ba. A, oo, a, ba, oo, ba. A, oo, a, ba, oo, ba. So that is how it looks like. So basically, this is one of the observations I wanted you to know, that many times people, they get confused between alif, which is vowel, alif, which is consonant. How will we know it's a consonant? You will have to check the hamza on the alif. Let me try one more thing. We forgot the sukoon. We can try the sukoon as well. Let's try the sukoon on the hamza. And let's see how it sounds. We have ba, ba. Let's put a sukoon here on the hamza because it's a consonant. We can put a sukoon on the consonant. Now let's see. Ba'ab, ba'ab, ba, 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 ba. Okay? Of course, there's no such thing as like that, but I don't know, maybe in ancient language. But it's just I'm trying to present different ways of checking out how does the alif sound when it has hamza on it and it becomes a consonant. So this was ba'aba, ba'iba, ba'uba, ba'aba, ba'aba. See, ba'a, and it's not it's just an echo. Ba'aba, ba'aba. That ba. And if you want to remove that and check out, this is baba. This is baba. This is ba. Break, glottal break. Ba. This is baba. And finally, one last sign, and then you have to practice these tapes. One last sign in Arabic. Arabic fonts, Arabic Quran fonts, you will find sometimes on alif this like a small sad type sound, some kind of wavy sad type sound. This is, if you find on alif this alif has to be cancelled in the phase of connection. When you connect, like what? Like remember our sun letters and moon letters? If I write again, wa in Arabic language means and. It's a conjunction. So let me give you like wal qamar, and the moon. Wal qamaru. Wal qamaru. Okay, now here, remember, it's a moon letter. So moon letter, the lam is pronounced. And this one has this sign, this alif, this sign. Whenever there's something before this alif, then this alif will go away. This alif will go away. So remember how I say it. I don't say wa al-qamar. I say wal. Let me show you with connected. Wal qamar. Wal qamar. This is gone. Alif. So whenever you have this alif and there was moon letter, then the waw or anything before will be connected with lam. You will not pronounce alif anymore. This is when there's moon letter. Let's see sun letter, what happens. If we have waw and then we have ash-shams, wash-shamsu. Remember that shadda? Sun letters, shadda, and the sun, and the moon here, and the sun. So we have here also the same alif. And then we have the lam with the sukoon. And so now what will happen? In this case, both alif and lam will go away. Wow! So we will connect the waw directly with the letter with the shadda. The first letter with the shadda, which is the sun letter after alif wal lam. Whatever after alif wal lam, if it has shadda, both alif wal lam will go, and I will say wash. See, do you hear al? Do you hear alif? Wash, wash shamsi, wash, wash shamsi, wash shamsu, wal qamaru, wash shamsu, wal lam sound. So alif gone. Here alif and lam gone. So this is what I wanted to tell you, that whenever we have alif which has this sound, this shape, then if you connect wa with lam, if you pronounce, then you have to connect waw with lam, and you say wal qamar, and alif goes away. There's no wa al qamar, no, wal qamar. Regularly you say al qamar. Regularly you say ash-shams. So there is alif. Ash-shams. There is alif. Al-qamar. But when there is something before it, then this alif goes in the moon letters, wal-qamar, and the alif and lam both go. The article goes away in pronunciation. It's written is there in pronunciation. So you say wash-shams. Now this is all for today. Let me quickly review, and then you have to practice. You know how the alphabets look like. Keep listening to this tape, and then hopefully you will get the hang of it. So we started today discussing about the sun letters and the moon letters. What happens to the sun letter, the moon letter, alif wal lam, the article lam. The lam is mentioned, al-qamar. And what is the sign? How can we know that it's a moon letter? There is no shadda on it. And what about sun letters? There is a shadda on it. There is a shadda on it. Ash-shams. So what happened here? Lam goes away. Ash-shams. And then we said that at the end that whenever we have this alif which has this sign, so if there was something before it and we had a moon letter, no shadda, so lam will be pronounced, alif will go away. Wal qamar. When we have sun letter, sh, alif wal lam, they both will go away. If there's shadda on the first letter after alif wal lam, wash-shams. And then we spoke about the types of alif, which are like the way alif could be vowel, alif could be consonant. If there is nothing on the alif, or it will be a vowel. If there is hamza on it, it will be a consonant. So it could be a, u, a, I, u, and this is with a fatha before it. There has to be a fatha before it. Before the letter attached to it, there has to be a fatha. And that makes it sound. There's nothing on the alif. But these ones, like this is bab. There's a fatha before alif. So fatha plus alif makes it a long vowel. Long vowel. But here, when we put hamza, it becomes a consonant. Ba, a, ba, ba, I, ba, ba, u, ba, and ba, ba. And if you remove the alif totally, it will be baba, baba, ba, ba. And this is all for today. I hope you enjoyed these lessons. All what you have to do is listen them again and again. The children, of course, this one lesson can be taught in like several sessions if you want to teach children the Quran. And remember, practice, practice, practice. If you have any question in these, let's say I missed some point here in this introductory classes, maybe in future we'll do more of the training sessions on the video. But if in case if I miss something, or if there's any confusion in understanding this, you can email me on ALQAEM, 6 letters, ALQAEM@gmail.com. I'll write it here. ALQAEM. Al-Qa'im. Al-Qa'im at gmail.com. Al-Qa'im at gmail.com. Al-Qa'im at gmail.com. Thank you so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed, and I hope these sessions are beneficial. As I mentioned, if you have any questions or clarifications, please email me. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Wa sallallahu ala Muhammadin wa alihi at-tahirin.
Allahumma salli ala